Yeehaw, Jody.
Now he's the urban cowboy now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers show. I'm your host, and we are live in WZIG studios located at Snapper's Bar and Grill and Comedy Club. And the address here is 36657 US Highway 19 in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida. And I'm joined by my co-host slash producer slash rock star. Now is an urban cowboy instead of a cat like last week. Jeremy Davis.
Correct answer, sir. How's it going tonight?
Well, I'm always correct.
Always correct, sir. How is it going tonight? ThunderStrikers.
ThunderStriker members, hello,
That's
good
right.
evening.
Let's say hello to our first fans and friends of the evening that join us every week, Devin Stopford and Jennifer Barkowski.
Oh, now
How would you have guessed, right?
how would I have guessed that the two managers that are monitoring the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers page tonight, they're going to be monitoring, they're going to be posting, they're going to be doing everything that I normally do tonight.
Game starts at 7:30, right?
Game starts at 7:30, so I'm sure Devin and Jennifer will be on it, and they will be
like white on rice, baby.
because I know they posted. They both did a very good job last week in my place, and they now have the job of every Tuesday night when we're here in the studio, they're there in their locations, taking care of my normal work of covering the boats.
Very good. Well, always good to have helpers and helping hands on these projects. The teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And this dream has come true in our broadcasting careers. And we're getting bigger, we're getting better. And each week we get to entertain and educate all the Tampa Bay Lightning fan base and all those people that do not have knowledge of the boats that need that knowledge. So we're here.
Absolutely. As we do every week at
As we
7
do.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Right. So, wow, it was a pretty crazy weekend for games and for business moves, right?
Absolutely,
Tampa Bay Lightning.
absolutely. We got it all. Last night I began to cover some of the more inner details of the Tampa Bay Lightning, what they're, to get into. I got into some really raw details last night about their salary cap, their players, and how much they're making, where we stand, how much is the cap going to go up from $79 million. Right now, we have players signed throughout the next couple of years, but we're at about $72 million. So that doesn't leave you a hell of a lot.
Clearly.
And so we're going to go over all the details about the players, their contracts, how much they're making.
Well, you did that last night for the pre-show, right?
Absolutely. And I just wanted to educate.
More education, huh?
Yeah, more education. I mean, that's what broadcast journalists do, is just, that's what we do.
Tell it like it is.
Yes, yes. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you. We are doing the show tonight. Jennifer and Devin are doing the posting for the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers page,
Right.
which is awesome. So we got everything covered. And last night, like I said, it was just I'll just go on there and just make sure that everybody gets to know what the Lightning have to deal with at the end of the season.
I was tuned into your broadcast. I was only there to see the cats, and for the whole video, I didn't know that it was Lady Diva Ashes sitting over there on your couch. I missed her.
It was Lady Diva sitting on the couch.
She was camouflaged in with your couch. Oh, man.
Yes, she was. I'm glad that you noticed that.
Yeah.
So come on down to Snappers tonight. We have Taco Night.
As usual, it's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
$1 beef or chicken tacos with the purchase of any beverage. Of course, my friend Danny is outside doing karaoke, which, as you guys know, I love to do that. Man, my hat keeps hitting this freaking boom arm, dude. Let's get rid of this.
Well, normally you do not broadcast with the hat on.
Yeah, it adds this extra dimension around here, around my noodle. Anyway, Danny's out there. Danny's out there doing karaoke at 8:00. We're in here doing what it is that we do.
Yes.
As we do. So let's get him started, Joe.
Okay. Well, before we get into the lightning news, and I bring out my co-host, we have to cover some Tampa Bay Lightning events and ThunderStriker events, because that's what we do. On November 15th, we will be at our place, and the address is 1617 Main Street on 580. Thanks to my good friend Greg Smeeter. We will be celebrating Devin's birthday. And let me also remind you to wear your Lightning gear, because it is a watch party.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, bring your jerseys and bring your money, because you want to bid on those awesome pucks that we have signed by the Lightning players. So get your name in the hat, and we're going to be raffling off some Lightning pucks.
Sweet.
And, of course, we'll be having some good-ass food and some birthday cake.
Very nice. And plus they get to hang out with the broadcast journalist, the rock star, and the Woody.
And the Woody.
And the Woody.
Can't forget the Woody.
We haven't really figured out what he
The
does
Woodrow
around here yet. But.
Well, he's kind of like an intern, kind of, sort of.
Well, we're happy to have him. Happy to have him.
Yeah. He's
We love
back.
You, we love you.
And it's a 3-man team. So this way it gives a little more time for our producer to produce.
Correct.
Yes, as always. I find it I guess something, it behooved me to add another co-host, so this way Jeremy can concentrate on the production. Because the production is very important.
All right, enough about us, man. We got a lot of stuff to share. We got lightning news. We got some stuff to tell you about the toy drive.
Ooh, yes, some big
To
stuff.
tell you about the toy drive.
Let me tell you, we got a
ThunderStrikers now.
box out there, and it is sitting on the table, and man, it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
So
Now, let's introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dylan Wood.
oh boy, he's got an introduction when he comes in.
Right, buddy. Welcome to the show, Dylan.
What's going on?
Always a pleasure to have you here, sir.
Good to be back.
Yep.
How you guys doing?
Living the dream. So go ahead and slide this microphone over. Like this.
yeah.
Awesome. So
Awesome.
right between you guys.
All right.
I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if anybody out there in Llama Land can tell us if anything sounds too loud or if anything sounds too weird, that would help a lot.
All righty.
All right, yeah, you're part of the team. Well, you always were a part of the team, but you're part of the 2018 ThunderStrikers team, Mr. Dylan Wood. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
pretty good about
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he should feel pretty good. I mean, now we have a producer now on the show. Aside from me and him doing it, production is very important, and we got a good one in the rock star to help us make the show even better this year.
I just push the buttons.
He pushes the buttons, and sometimes he pushes the wrong buttons, but for the most part, he's usually
And I can actually finally relax. Had a very eventful, stressful night to begin the night, but it's all clear. I'm good to go.
Solid. So why don't you do the honors here, Woody, and show all of our fine friends, family, and fans the toy the print that's going to be on the side of your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers.
All right, let's go. Drum roll, please.
I have a drum roll somewhere. Hang on.
Give me a drum roll.
I have a drum roll. It's over here. There it is.
There we go. There it is. Yes.
There you guys go.
Yep, take a look at it. Show it to this one too.
Yep.
There you guys go.
There you go.
You got it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Looks great. So you will see this. You will see this on the side of our boxes at all of your official and sponsored Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers drop-off locations.
Yes.
Thank you to my good buddy Jason Mary for doing the design. He was a gentleman and a scholar.
Good job. Very good job.
Woohoo. So yeah, toy
Impressive.
drive is going to be in full effect this week. Expect to see us out and about.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be out and about, folks. We're going to be dropping off these toy drive boxes to our many sponsors, and that includes our place, of course, and some of our other bigger, great sponsors that we have on the ThunderStrikers that have been around as long as I've been around. A lot of them started taken toys when I started the production of the company. So thank you to all those great sponsors that we have each and every week. I have to say that, and it's very easy to do. Just thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Start.
I was just about to say that.
Damn, beat you to the punch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so folks, you're not looking at last year's show. Let me remind you, last year we had 3. This year we have 3, but this year we have a producer, and
we have a new nickname.
Yeah, he's Woody.
Woody this year.
Yeah. So out of the old character into the new character, and
that is my character from going on forward.
Yeah.
Woo, Woody.
Well, thank you.
I love it. I love it. You're a natural on camera, sir. You are an absolute
I think
natural.
we should do a theme song for next time I enter. You got a friend in me from Toy Story.
I think I could do that. I think I could do that.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's
Look
a
at
lot better
that.
than that last one.
His second week on the show, and he's already making demands already. Jeez.
Oh, man, my eye itches now.
You can't win. You can't. Everyone's a critic, and you can't win them all. Or
Yeah.
insert platitude here.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So who we got watching here?
For you new people who have joined us, let's go ahead and say hello to Zechariah Miller, who's one of our stalwart and regular
Absolutely.
fans. What's going on,
Absolutely.
Zechariah? Jeffrey Town was watching.
Yep, absolutely.
I really hope I pronounce this woman's name correct. Is it Amber Penminter? Penminter? Perminter? I don't know. What I can barely.
He's trying.
I can barely.
He's
speak.
making the effort.
On mine, we got Janice watching.
Janice.
Janice.
What's up, Janice?
What's up? Come back into the studio. Where are you? We love you. We got so much stuff going on. Hey, Janice, did you like that toy drive box? The wrap is incredible. The box is going to look sexy. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I love when I walk
She'll
into
visit soon.
Okay, when I walk into one of these sponsored restaurants and I see one of my boxes there with my company on it, it's a rush, baby. It's a rush. I love it.
Is it though?
It is.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let me put it another way. You walk into a restaurant and you see the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers toy drive box in there. Our 3rd year doing the toy drive. Everybody's starting to say, oh, yeah, the ThunderStrikers. Yeah, they got a toy drive, and they fill up the boxes. They fill up the boxes. They fill up the boxes. Last year, we filled up the boxes. This year, we're going to fill up the boxes. We're going to kick ass and take names. That's what we do.
We're here to kick butt and chew gum, and we're all out of gum.
No, never. Never. But I do got my voice back just to warn everybody. But then again, I ain't taking anybody on because there is no call-ins yet. There is no call-ins yet, so I can't really argue with anybody except maybe my producer that I can argue with.
You got a new guy. Got a new guy over here to unleash your wrath upon.
Oh, well, yeah.
Old / new guy. Let's go with
I
that.
trained this guy though, kind of, sort of.
In a way.
Yeah. I mean, I brought him in. I brought him into this world. I brought him into the broadcasting world. I take a lot of credit for that.
You should.
Yeah.
See, I was about to correct you and say you didn't bring me into this world. My mom did, but you corrected.
I
yourself,
corrected
so
myself.
There
and
you
said,
go.
Yes. And hi, Dylan's mom. I like his mom.
Hi, Dylan's mom.
Sweet. Yeah. The family's really cool. I've met the family. Well, most of the family.
No, you met him.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, so what do you say we do some lightning news, folks?
I'm down.
Okay. What do you say, Jeremy?
I was born ready, brother.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All righty. Well, once upon a time, Jeremy.
Jerry.
What
Oh, that's
was
name I
I
haven't
thinking,
heard in
Jerry?
a while.
I haven't heard Jerry in a while.
Ouch.
Kevin.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to say my name.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have a lot on my plate here.
Jeremy,
I have
that
a
was
lot
a
of
low
notes.
blow from him.
I have a lot of notes. Hey, well, Jeremy came here. I mean, I said, I gotta get somebody with me on the show to start the show. And Jeremy, me and him go back a long ways. He owed me $20 for 10 years.
I'm never gonna live that down.
That brought us back together. He paid me up after 10 long years. And he's like, hey, maybe we can hang out more. I was like, hey, how about I put you on my show? He's like, yeah, I think I like that. How about you produce my show? Yeah, I think I like that. And the rest is history. And then we got the Woody back again. So it's a win-win situation. So anyway, I'm done. We got to get the lightning news. One hell of a weekend on the Canadian road trip.
Crazy.
Andre Vasilevsky, unbelievable, held the fort early, preserved the lead the rest of the way with 33 saves. Another bright spot, Captain Stamkos, first multi-game of the season, 62nd of his career.
Nice.
And how about the work of Anton Strawman, 3 assists, +2, 25 minutes of ice time.
Filling in for Hedman.
Brutal. And, these guys are really stepping up. They're 10-3-1 with 21 points.
Nice.
What more can you say? In the Canadian game, like I said, Stamkos and Vasilevsky led the Tampa Bay Lightning in the efficient victory over Montreal. The Bell Center in Montreal is not an easy place to play. And
made it look easy.
And there's been plenty of criticism for Stamkos over the first 12 games of the season for his lack of effort, maybe production. But a lot of people were saying whispers of his demise, and he commits too many turnovers, blah blah blah. Come on, people. Are you Lightning fans that are criticizing the guy? He is the captain. You have to respect him. All the players love him. And, this is Carey Price that we beat. He's no schlub. Carey Price is one of the best goalies in the league.
I didn't watch the game. I was busy.
Yeah,
Nice.
No, he was.
Carey Price went down.
Yeah. And Ryan McDonough, how about the hustle that he's playing defensively? He's really stepped his game up. I think between Strawman and McDonough, it's just been a fantastic effort on the defensive part. Vasilevsky, just greatness. JT Miller stepping up. And, and they're only going to get better once, Victor Hedman gets back. We still don't know for sure when he's coming back, but I can tell you.
It's a lot sooner than Palat from what I've heard.
So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Victor Hedman has the upper body injury, and Palat's got the lower body injury. So
neither of them in. They gotta sit out and watch their team pick up the slack, right?
Yeah, and you know what? They're doing the job, and what more can you say? And I covered this last night, but I'm going to cover it again for all you guys that didn't see it. Yanni Gourde, 6 years, contract extension. The average value is $5,166,000, and it keeps him under contract to the 24-25 season. Gourde is the 9th player on the Lightning that is under contract to at least 2021, and one of the 6 signed through 23-24 season. So nice. I am so glad that they signed him. He's one of the key pieces of the puzzle that they need to make sure that they signed, and they did. So, again, Julian knows what the hell he's doing.
6 more years of Gourde.
He got my approval as soon as they named him that he was going to take over for Yzerman. I knew it was going to be a very successful transition. Julian knows the team better than Yzerman does because they both started at the same time. Julian, of course, had all that experience even before Yzerman with Montreal. So he already had a ton of management experience, and he knew what he was doing already. Yeah. So he just added that much more. And as the lieutenant for Yzerman, he negotiated a lot of the contracts, and it was him that made a lot of the moves. It wasn't just Yzerman. So now it's Julian's game, and he knows what he has to do. And this salary cap issue was one thing that was very, very strong. I was adamant about last night that I covered to everybody is the Lightning's going to have a problem. And
not really that big a problem though. Like their kids. They're going to lose a couple of the experienced guys.
I was watching.
The kids can more than pick up the slack, can't they?
Well, under these circumstances, when you figure in how much Braden Point's going to make, and when you figure in how much Vasilevsky's going to cost, he's already the top goaltender in the league. How much are you going to pay him? And then you also have to figure Mikhail Sergachev. He's already one of the best defensemen already. So you don't want to lose any of these guys. But with this cap being the way it is, and we've discussed this already,
we may lose one.
We're going to lose somebody. They're going to have to get rid of 1 or 2 contracts so they can afford to keep Point and Vasi and Sergachev. So, it's going to be a real big challenge for Brisebois.
I
But
think Point will for sure get a contract. With the way he's
Point's going to get a
producing,
contract. He's
I mean,
going to get it.
the kid's what, 20, 21 years old?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's got 17 points in 13 games.
Yeah.
14 games. That's incredible.
Yeah, and look at our free agents. And I did this last night, but I'm going to, all the people that didn't see the show last night, they need to know this. Our free agents at the end of this year are Point, Paquette, Adam Ernie, and Martell. Point is a restricted free agent, same as Seti. Adam Ernie is a restricted free agent, and Danik Martell is. How about that kid, Mateo Joseph?
How about him?
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, kid. You did it. And
I
we
knew
knew it
his
was
breath
coming.
was coming because he's had so many chances. He hit the post. He came up just short. He gets stopped.
Mhm.
I knew it was just about time to get one. So congratulations to Matthew Joseph.
Awesome performance. And, now that they've signed Gord for $31 million, that's
Damn.
quite a bit. Yeah. He beat out Marashot, who got in January. They signed Marashot for 6 years, $30 million. So Gord is now making more money than Marashot is. So, and I feel that that's deserved because Gord has been unbelievable for this team and a mainstay. He's going to be iconic, just like Braden Point is going to be. You got two iconic centermen. It's going to be awesome.
Solid.
So, what do you do with Point? I mean, this is an interesting situation. They have $72 million committed to just 14 players on this roster.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's something for everybody to think about. We don't want to really think about it until the end of the season, but unfortunately, you can't have that kind of I'm sure Julian is already thinking about how is he going to get Point in there? How is he going to get Vasi in there? How's he going to get Sergeyev in there under this cap, which is $79.5 million, and we don't know how much it's going to go up.
That's the jackpot, 75 million. That shock you? Shocks me too.
No, that's not the jackpot. 79.5 is the jackpot.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard the 5.
Ugh.
Oh, got you though, didn't I?
I just didn't understand that. I didn't expect that to come during this segment.
That's what I'm here to do, is subvert your expectations.
Okay. So, but that doesn't answer the question. And here we go with the roster. Look at this. On the defensive end, you have Hedman at $7.875 million. You have Ryan McDonough at $6.75 million. And Mikhail Sherkusev is only making $894,166, a real bargain right now. Then you're going to stand to lose Girardi as an unrestricted free agent, Strawman as an unrestricted free agent, Coburn, and Slater Cuckoo. So you have 4 of your defensemen ready to go at the end of this season. What do you do with them guys when you're at this point where you're at that level and you're like, well, what are we going to do? Our cap is 79 and we're hovering around 72, and we have to get Point and Vasi signed and Sergeyev signed, and you still have Hedman, McDonough, and Sergeyev that could leave, and Girardi and Strawman and Coburn and Slater Cuckoo.
Jennifer Barkowski says Sergeyev is going bye-bye. Sergachev.
You really think Sergeyev? Really?
That's what she says.
Really? All right.
Going the way of the dodo.
Look at the 2 goalies now. Vasi's only making $3.5 million. He's very underpaid for his status right now.
The way he performed last year.
Yeah.
He needs to get at least a couple more mil.
I was thinking, he should have won that Vezina last year, but then Pekka Rinne turns around and just shuts the door on us on last week's game against the Preds.
Which I was there for.
Pekka Rinne was the wall that we couldn't conquer. And Vasi still, I don't know if you guys know this, but out of 30 teams, Vasi has beaten every single team except Nashville. And that's a fact. And look it up.
Well, guess what? On the 19th of November, he will do it.
Okay, well,
is that a prediction? We got it on camera now.
Hey, You heard it here first.
Breaking
Okay.
news
I
from
remember Dylan
Wood.
losing a couple of bets last year, though.
Oh, you're also a habitual bet loser to this guy.
Not
So
to
is
him.
he.
Not
So
to
is
him.
he.
Not to him. It was to a couple other people.
Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't bet me. Smart man. But Vasi is going to cost quite a bit of money. He's going to cost a lot of money, Vasi. So
Hey, the audience got some audience participation.
yeah, somebody said
How about
Cheech and
that?
Chong, but there's three of us. So how does Cheech, Chong, and who's
Larry,
the
Moe,
other
and Curly. How about that?
There you go.
one? I love the when the audience reacts.
Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. That's for all you literature people
Yeah, I
out
don't
there.
know who they are.
You don't know who Athos, Porthos, and Aramis are?
Nope.
That's the Three Musketeers, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Bonus points if you can name if bonus points to anybody that's watching. If you can name the fourth Musketeer down in the chat, I'll buy you a taco.
Ooh. Well, how are you going to buy them a taco when they're out living Tampa, Clearwater, Pinellas, wherever they are?
Let me figure that out.
Okay,
I'll email
What
them.
are you going to email
I'll
it?
email them a taco.
Okay.
Post a comment.
Email
Post
them
a
to talk. I would like to see how that would play out for you.
But put down in the comments who the name of the fourth Musketeer is, and I'll send you a taco in the mail.
All right, you want to hear something ridiculous,
What's
crazy?
What's that?
$32.625 million combined for Stamkos, Kucherov, Hedman, and McDonough.
Damn, that's crazy.
$32.625 million obligated to Stamkos, Kuch, Hedman, and McDonough through 23-24.
That's crazy.
These are facts, folks, because you know that I'm a broadcast journalist and I get these facts, so it's undisputed.
All of the freshest news that fits to report comes to you from Mr. Joseph D'Angelo.
Yes. Okay, so let's look at the stats right now. Braden Point is ahead scoring goals with 8. Yanni Gord with 6. Cooch with 5. Johnson with 5. Miller with 4. Stamkos with 4. And then you have Hetty, Sorelli, Coburn, and Killorn at 2 each. Seti, Callie at 2. And then you got McDonough, Strawley, Joseph, and Slater with 1 apiece. And, of course, the scratches lately have been Andre Palat, Kate Gonsi that they got, and Martel have been the scratchers lately. And, what can you say about that scoring onslaught from Sunday? I mean, it was absolutely crazy. First period, Bobby Ryan scores with 4:55 right into the game. It's 1-0. Then Maximine LaJoy scores at 14:49, and the Bolts are down 2-0 already before you can hiccup. I mean, this is unfortunate that, we've been getting down in games.
Well, Ottawa's also the only team to score multiple power play goals on us.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But you know what? That ended in the second period. The Lightning came alive. Seti Poquet, 38 seconds into the second period, and it's 2-1 Ottawa. Then we got that's how we ended the second. Third period, Joseph scores his first goal at 3:04. Tied the game at 2 apiece. And then, what do we got here? Oh, okay. So they score 3-2 at 15:16 with CC's goal in the third. So it's 3-2 Ottawa.
And then Braden Point.
Braden Point, the man, his
The myth.
8th goal with 19:33 to go, and it's 3-3. And we ended up going into overtime, but
14 seconds.
we didn't have to wait long, folks, because 14 seconds into that overtime period, Yanni Gord, 4-3, the Lightning win and sweep.
Well, here's a shot on goals. The Lightning got 45 shots on goals. Senators only got 25.
Yeah,
They doubled the shots.
Yeah, and if you look at it between Saturday and Sunday, that's an amazing amount of goals for those 2 games, which is pretty incredible. So the Lightning pull off a great comeback. We sweep the Canada series, which is great. Braden Point, without a doubt. Wow. At 20 years old was when Braden Point started training camp, practice to make the team.
Damn,
That's pretty incredible.
that's crazy.
And now here he is, 22 years old, in a game featuring Hart Trophy winner Taylor Hall, 100-point scorer Nikita Kucherov in the face of the Lightning franchise captain Stamkos. And they-
Captain Stamkos.
and they
I
beat
love
the
how that
Devils
sounds.
8-3, which was a great game. You know, this is how these kids, you know, are moving up the ladder, because you know you're playing with such great superstars that are teaching you everything. That's pretty incredible stuff.
It is.
You know, and again, to get back to what you were saying about, you know, these kids stepping up and everything, that's great. You build a foundation, you have your big players, your dynamic
veterans.
players, your veteran players that can teach and help these kids, and then you're bringing up all these kids, and they're doing such a great job. It puts you in a position where Julian's in right now. Who do I keep? Who do I go? You know, you don't have the money to sign all these great people, and the better they get, the harder it is to keep them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's business. That's the business. That's the nature of the game, and a big part of the game. And a lot of the strategery doesn't always happen on the ice.
Look how much Gord's making at 26 years old. He's making $5.166 a year. You think that he can go out and get his wife and kid anything they want now with that kind of money?
They can get the extra large value meal at McDonald's now.
That's
what comes when you get the big money.
I seriously don't think they go to McDonald's.
Like, let's go crazy. Let's get the 30-piece nuggets
And if
today.
they do, they end up like Jake Dawson.
Yeah, well, you know, he put on a lot of weight, and you know, reporting in that big, you know, that's a big difference. And
That's
you
considered
know,
obesity in hockey.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
he did get a contract, and he is going to be playing back in the NHL eventually. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you have it.
How about that? Hey, we're right at about our halfway mark, so I just want to toss out a little bit of call signs and, of course, give some very big promotions to our host, Snappers Grill and Comedy Club, located at 36657 U.S. Highway 19 North in scenic Palm Harbor. We are your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth. Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good.
Thank you
Very well
much.
done, sir.
Thank you very much.
You practiced that. I guarantee you, before he goes to sleep at night,
I have dreams about this stuff.
he is just perfecting his goal as the #1 producer in the state of Florida.
Getting that voice down right.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting is when we went for to meet Joey Jaluppi that first time.
Yes, the ThunderStrikers rep.
He took us on a tour around the arena and stuff, and he actually brought us up into the broadcasting booths.
Oh, absolutely.
So I got a couple shots of the settings that they use up there for the announcer, where he's like,
Yes.
"Whoa, Tampa Bay Lightning," and they do all that type of stuff. So eventually, I'd like to get that type of.
That's what he took me to
reverb.
do as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took me to the garden, which I never knew was there.
Mhm.
The garden, and then I went up into the commentating area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Kennedy sit and
Yep.
Rick Peckham and
All the guys fit there. Yep.
That's right. So we covered some free agent moves, we covered some scoring moves, and some game recap on the Lightning. Any other Lightning news that you got for us, buddy? I'm sure you do.
Well, you know what? I mean, that's the bottom line. I covered what you guys needed to know and gave you some education on
Edumacation.
Julian's draft. Yeah, we call it edumacation here.
education here. All right.
So I dished out everything that I really feel like, you know, the fans needed to know. So
All right.
now, you know, we're
Well, before
done
we
with
move
this
off the
segment.
Lightning, let's talk about ThunderStrikers Night, which is coming in January. Tell them all about it, buddy.
Yeah, well, January 10th, 2019, the Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers will be at the arena taking over. And just like we always do, it'll be our 4th year as a group, not only as a group, but it'll be our 4th ThunderStriker event night where we take over the arena. And instead of, again, I'm going to see if they could put Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers on the Tron instead of Joe D'Angelo night. I don't know why they do that.
I think it said Joe D'Angelo and then ThunderStrikers underneath it, didn't it?
No,
Didn't
it
say
just
that?
said Joe D'Angelo.
The year I was on, it said his name and the guests.
And guess. Joe D'Angelo and guess. Well, no, guys, it's Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers. Don't make it all about me, even though I'm the founder and CEO and president and everything else. But
All
CFO,
that good shit.
HNIC, you're the big cheese, the chairman of the board.
he took the Fast Times at Richmond High thing.
That's right. Linda Murphy says, "Hi, Joe."
Hi, Linda. Love you. Upstate New York in the house. Love it. Crunch.
So ThunderStrikers Night coming in January.
I love my
everybody's
Crunch fans.
excited about that.
Yes, we got the row. We got the row.
What's the row?
The row. The
Like a
row.
row of seats.
We got a whole row of seats.
Well, I'm saying what section and row.
We don't know that until
Oh, okay.
the purchase is
Yeah,
complete.
We
I
have
would've-
a row.
See, I would have already got a ticket, but I already have tickets to that game, so I was kind of putting.
Well, we didn't need you anyway.
Okay then.
Just kidding.
You weren't
It's a
eligible
joke.
to ride the Zamboni because you already rode it already. But we're going to have some new riders this year, and it's going to be fun for them because they haven't experienced what Dylan's experienced or what some of Alice has experienced.
The kid from last year. What was his name?
Dustin Snyder.
Dustin.
Yeah, we really missed Dustin, but we gave him what he wanted, and we gave him a night that he'll never forget. And that's what we do. We make dreams come true, we make wishes come true. That was part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Dustin had terminal cancer and unfortunately lost his battle, but we love him, and we're glad that we had that night for him. And you got a lot of stuff from the Lightning. You met the players. It was a hell of a night, and his family is awesome. I got to meet their family, and I put them on the Zamboni. So this year I got to make it up to my ThunderStriker family. So we're going to have some riders put on and join me and Amy on the on the Zamboni this year. I promised Amy from last year when she wasn't able to get on there because we had too many people. So me and Amy are going to be riding on it, and the drawing is going to be live on our show to see who joins me and Amy on the Zamboni.
When
this
is
year.
that? When is the drawing for?
That'll be probably, I don't know, we haven't set the date for that yet. Which was we have to get a hold of Jalupy and secure the tickets first. Now that we got the row sold out. So
Yeah, I'm thinking according to the calendar here, maybe on November 20th, possibly, I think would be a good day. So not next week, not next week's show,
week
but the week
after.
after.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Good timetable.
good timetable. Yep. So that again, thank you very much for everybody that put in for ThunderStriker night. It's going to be awesome as always. Our 4th annual 2019, 4 years. Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers were born, and it's going to be exciting. And I can't wait to get on the Zamboni again with some of my new members. So good luck.
Yay! Good luck.
The names get in the hat.
And just a quick reminder, just got a notification the game had just started.
Yep.
So
Good.
I got it right up here on the screen.
All right,
so
cool.
if anything, I'll be checking it periodically. So if we see anything going on, we'll report it. But of course, Devin Stopford and Jennifer Barkowski will be posting updates
absolutely.
to the ThunderStrikers page.
Yep.
Jennifer, if you want to do that on the Twitter page too, that would be cool.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, and I've been told that there's going to be some other things that ThunderStrikers are going to be on too, right?
Yeah, we're working on, or I'm working on getting on iTunes, which I'm still trying to figure out like the terms and conditions to make sure we
iTunes.
don't violate anything. Want to get us on iHeartRadio, which is surprising.
iHeartRadio.
Not as difficult as it sounds. SoundCloud, which
SoundCloud.
So we're working on it. Next week I want to try getting us in call-in sections again. So if you people want to call in and harass us,
Ooh. Or try
do
to.
that. Yeah, if you want to call in
Good
and
luck.
argue with this guy,
We've had,
You want to argue with
Yeah.
me?
we've had a
get
few
some-
of those.
That's
yeah.
Back in our day, we had a few of those.
So yeah, lots of stuff
a
going on.
no-winner.
I do just want to bring this up really quick because it is something that
Yes.
occurred today. Hope everybody did go out and do their civic duty and casted their vote, regardless of who you're voting for and what you're voting for. Just doing it is a very important thing. So
I voted,
I did not get the chance to.
and you can't bitch. If somebody gets in office that you wanted or didn't want, you can't bitch at that because you did not go and vote.
As long as it's not Gilliam, I don't give a
there we go.
crap.
So
We don't do
we're
any
not,
political
we're not
stuff.
mentioning any. We endorse no characters or personalities or anything.
Nope.
All I'm saying is thank you for all you fine people out there doing your civic duty. Being
For all you guys
patriotic.
that voted,
Thumbs
good
up.
deal, baby. Good deal. That's
You know what sucks
Thumbs
about
up.
my area?
what does
I
it
live
talk
in
about
West-
your area? You live in the sticks.
Well, no, I live in Wesley Chapel. They're telling me to go all the way to Dade City
Yeah.
to vote.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's even worse than the sticks.
Yeah, it's like the
Hey.
voting place that I go to or was going to try to go to. 2 minutes from my house. They want me to travel 30 minutes out of my way to go to Dade City.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to Dade
That's
City. Why would
stupid.
I do that? I have a voting place right next to me.
That's
That makes
retarded.
no sense whatsoever.
Hey, welcome to the world of local government.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, good lord.
All right, so let's do a little more segment here because
Ooh.
we're getting into the
Yes.
tail end of our show. I know you love doing this show. This
Oh, I know.
is
the news.
the news. Wacky, wild, and ridiculous news from all around the world Brought to you by the host, founder, CEO, chairman of the board, chief financial officer, and my good buddy, Mr. Joe D'Angelo. Now,
Hey!
hit him, baby. Ha-ha.
Hey now, how about this? We start in a wonderful place called Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
A woman who just arrived at the local airport turned on her voicemail and heard her brother, who recently had undergone surgery, say he needed a ride to the hospital now. Lisa Neghurst tried to phone his social worker, but misdialed and found herself speaking to a man named Zach Hillner, an employee at Jimmy John's sandwich store.
Jimmy John's.
When she tried to apologize, Hilmer assured her it was no problem and provided the taxi service. The patient is now fine.
What the hell?
Awesome. Awesome. I love it.
That's pretty cool.
That
That's
is
pretty cool.
ridiculous.
A shark and an elephant have something in common. They're both thieves. The shark swam up to a boat off Australia's coast and stole a freshly caught squid in China. The elephant stole a bag of rice from outside the home. The pachyderm later returned it, but the resident had learned his lesson and hid the food from now on. Okay.
What else you got?
I don't like the state of Georgia, but
Georgia,
I was just
IA.
looking at that one.
I
Yeah.
got Georgia
I was
on
just
my
looking at that
mind.
one.
okay, Georgetown wants to ban an outspoken citizen, gadfly, for life because she's too disruptive at city council meetings. Officials in Strattingham have launched a rare First Amendment legal challenge to boot Kathleen Corkin of nearby Atlanta from city limits. Corkin had a beef with Strahan over a traffic stop, has driven more than 60 miles to criticize council members at every meeting in the past 18
Jesus
months.
Christ. That's crazy.
Okay, Jeremy, do one.
Oh, you do another one.
I've already done 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do
All
one.
right, so you do 3. Okay. So,
Maybe we'll have Dylan do one too.
Maybe.
okay, that's the first one I saw. Holy mole. That's supposed to be a joke on holy moly there. Texas drug smugglers were busted allegedly with 66 pounds of meth in cans of the spicy Mexican sauce. That's a great place to store your meth, I'll tell you what.
That's good.
Border officials at the Houston International
This is
Airport
okay.
said they found the unusual surprise in the cans shipped from Mexico, and it is valued at $225,000. Also on the menu, speed stuffed cans of tomato puree and coarsely ground corn used for boiling up grits.
Interesting.
You
Alrighty
got it.
then.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, even Lil John doesn't know what to think about that. All right, there, Dylan. Woody, you
All right,
get
pick
to
one.
go one too.
Oh God.
Pick one. You can do it. Pick one of those.
All right. His fate was nearly sealed. A Scottish fisherman had to be rescued after a pack of angry seals cornered him on a cliff Friday. He was walking on the beach in Berwickshire when he encountered some 50 seals and their pups. A rescue helicopter eventually plucked the man from the cliff.
He had to get the old rescue helicopter up in there. And that, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, is
The news.
the news. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I thought that was excellent.
Not so bad. Not too shabby.
Yeah, well, I get this information and everything. It's newswired to me, and then I share it with all my followers and listeners.
And there you go.
There we go. All right, so that concludes our great, wacky, crazy world of news. And we even got Tampa, Florida in there. Oh, boy. Which is rare because I don't really get Tampa,
What
Florida
happens in
much.
Florida goes everywhere in the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Florida is an embarrassment. There's actually a great Bugs Bunny cartoon where he takes out a saw and you see the scene of him going like just sawing at the ground, and then he kicks Florida away and he's like, South America, take it away. Oh, it's one of my favorite Bugs Bunny sketches of all time.
All right, so why don't we introduce a new segment to the show?
That's right. What are we going to call this?
I thought I told you. Woody's Corner.
Woody's Forum? What do you
Woody's
think?
Forum.
What would you like to call your segment here, buddy? This is your chance to be creative.
Obviously, I like the Woodies. Let's just do corner.
Woody's Corner.
Woody's Corner?
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So until I get better music for you, this is what I got.
All right.
You gotta live it down for just a little while.
I know.
Hey, this guy's been telling me for years about how it took me so long to pay him back. So
Let's just hope it doesn't take 10 years for that.
I know, right?
I
All
hope
right.
not.
So tell everybody just a brief overview of what Woody's Corner is.
All right. In my corner, this is something new we're gonna try. We're gonna cover the highest grossing movies every week, and the birthdays for the week, or the day that we do the show. We'll cover the celebrity birthdays to be
All right.
exact.
You got 10 minutes, buddy.
All right. The highest grossing movies as of November 5th, Bohemian Rhapsody, $50 million.
That's the new movie with Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, right?
Yeah.
No.
$50 million in the first weekend. That's crazy.
Wow.
And then the Nutcracker was second with 20 mil. And then A Star is Born with 11.1 mil. So that's, you got to think.
I'm waiting for the fact.
20 mil and 11 mil.
Wow.
Bohemian Rhapsody, made more than both of those combined. 3.5 times more. That's crazy.
I know. I've been waiting for that movie to come out for a while.
But it's also very popular, and everybody loved Queen back in the day.
Everybody still loves Queen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah.
But 50 million in the first weekend.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Well, didn't Friday the 13th or Halloween or whatever? Halloween.
35.
Hmm.
35 mil. The
But
first
they
weekend.
were on top the first week.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Bohemian Rhapsody. But yeah, 35 mil for Halloween the first weekend it was out.
Okay.
November 6th birthdays. Sally Fields.
Oh yeah.
I remember her. She was Mama in Forrest
Mama.
Gump, right? Mama. Another great movie that she was in that has flown the radar was the movie Soap Dish. Anybody seen the movie Soap
I
Dish?
have not.
That's old.
Yeah, it's got Kevin Kline and Elizabeth Shue and Whoopi Goldberg's in that movie.
Oh,
Whoopi.
wow.
Sally
Oh,
Field.
wow.
Yeah, it truly is an ensemble movie.
But she is 72 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Ethan Hawke, 48, and Emma Stone, 30.
Cool. Ethan Hawke. I remember seeing him in the movie. What was it?
I don't
Explorers. Do you
That
remember
and
when he was
the
a kid?
vampire movie. What was that movie called? The vampire movie.
Was it Monster Squad? It wasn't Lost Boys.
It had Sam Neill in it. I cannot remember the name.
It'll come to me in a
if
minute.
you guys have
Usually I'm
seen the
pretty good
movie,
about
please
this.
comment. Ethan Hawke and Sam Neill, vampire movie.
Give me a minute. It'll come. Usually I'm pretty good with movie
I
trivia.
want to say it was like Daybreak or something, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But here's an interesting fact as well. 56 days left of 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where'd the year go?
Put one of those calendars up on my Facebook profile, and it counted down Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and everything. So
That's
reality, folks.
I just can't believe 2018 is almost over.
it's reality.
Feels like it just started, doesn't it?
Right? This year went by way too fast.
Well, when you got the world moving fast around you, and
Yeah, that's true.
every day there's a new thing going on. Things just
Absolutely.
go by quickly.
That's true.
Better take a stop and look around every once in a while, otherwise you might miss it.
Exactly.
Sure.
Ferris Bueller's reference. Ha ha.
That's actually my my Facebook quote and my Instagram quote.
Okay.
And then to top off Woody's Corner, as you all may have know, Blackhawks Fire head coach Joel
Quentinville.
Quinville, he had won 3 Stanley Cups in 9 years with Chicago.
Wow, that was
was kind of a shocker.
Yeah, he's a great coach, folks.
He won't be employed on for too long.
No,
Somebody will pick him up.
He'll get another job real quick.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that was. First time trying Woody's Corner.
Corner?
Yeah,
You
that's
got anything else? All right.
not for the corner, but I got some NFL stats. But
All right, keep going.
All
This is your time, dude. You
All right.
still got like 5-6 more minutes.
all right,
Fill it out.
all right,
I'll keep the music running.
sounds good. Redskins and Buccaneers at 1 o'clock this Sunday. Alex Smith 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Ryan Fitzpatrick or Jameis Winston.
Ugh.
We don't know who's going to start yet, but
Fitzpatrick's going to start.
if it's Fitzpatrick, we got 17 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Jameis Winston, 6 touchdowns, 10.
Winston's not starting. Winston's
interceptions.
not starting. They already said that Winston's not starting.
Oh, good. Well, I hope if Fitzpatrick can pull out this win, keep him the rest of the night, or
Mhm.
the rest of the night, the rest of the year.
Yeah.
The Redskins are 5-3. The Buccaneers are 3-5. They're in last place in their division. They've been there quite a lot lately, and I'm sure the Bucks fans are starting to get tired of it.
They are.
Did you
But
watch?
then again, to get my opinion in, there's only one great team in Tampa Bay, and that's the
Lightning.
Tampa
The
Bay
Tampa Bay Rays. I had to get in there. I had to get that one in
Who?
there, buddy. The Tampa Bay Rays.
I have no idea who they are.
What makes Tampa Bay Lightning, a good team to watch?
Great team.
That and they're consistent.
Yes,
They don't
win.
they don't miss the playoffs.
Yeah, they win.
I mean, they had that one bad year. They missed it by
4
1
to
point.
5 years. 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, so it's like, Tampa Bay just
Lightning
scored.
win. Yeah, Lightning
Yeah. Who scored?
score. Steven Stamkos assisted by
Captain
Nikita Kucherov.
Stamkos
Nice.
and
Yeah,
Cooch
nice.
with the assist. What a surprise!
Score
All
1
right.
to nothing after 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Or is that what it says?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Fantastic. So the
Nice.
Lightning are
off to
on
1-0.
Beautiful.
Captain Stamkos.
Good start. Good start.
Stamkos gets on a roll, baby.
Bodes well.
That's what I'm liking it.
Exactly.
I'm liking it.
Did you watch the Saints and Rams game though?
That was quite a contest. 45-35.
Saints had a 35-17 lead,
Yeah.
or 35-14, I should say.
Well,
They let the
Chiefs-
Rams come back and tie it up, and we all know what Drew Brees did after that.
Of course.
I mean, the Saints are 7-1 for a reason.
Yeah. He's an elite quarterback.
I think he might be better than Tom Brady.
Marsha Brady.
Yeah, I forgot. Some things don't change. Marsha Brady.
I call him Marsha Brady. And even though my football team sucks, we still have 2 victories over Marsha, the only team to do that.
That's crazy.
Marsha can't beat Eli. Even if Eli is,
Unfortunately, Eli is not on a
Unfortunately.
good team anymore.
yeah, Eli is down. And he's
And-
probably done after this
I'm
year.
going to say, I think he's a free agent this year too, isn't?
Nope,
coming up.
he's just done.
You
Hey,
think
here's a
he'll
joke
retire?
for you. Why can't Tom Brady have any more kids? Because he had his balls deflated.
Oh, got it.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
I mean, you're not
tip the
wrong.
veal.
Hey, you like New England clam chowder?
Tip the veal and try your
you're not
waitress.
wrong.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Once again, we are here at Snappers Grill and Comedy Club, and I had to drop the joke. Had to do it.
Hey,
That was a
Somebody's
great
gotta
joke.
do it.
Hey, that was perfect timing too. Talking about football, perfect.
Always talking about balls.
That's what the show is.
That's a great joke. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Love
I
it.
tried.
But
Quality.
I got the standings here, and I'm basically wrapped up over here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you guys still
finish
got
it
a few
up.
minutes left, so give them the standings.
Finish it up
and
before
we'll
we go.
close you out.
We got the New Orleans Saints 7-1. Very, very well a Super Bowl contender, I believe, because I actually have them winning it all. As much as I hate to say it.
Well,
but,
you know your Ravens ain't going anywhere.
yeah, I'm done with Ravens this year. They done pissed me off. Stuff I can't say. The Carolina Panthers are at 6-2.
Tough team.
They're right there on the one slip up by the Saints, and Panthers are there.
Yep. I had a great vacation in Carolina. Great vacation.
The Atlanta Falcons finally on the move again.
Mhm.
They're 4-4, and then you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where we all know they're at 3-5.
Sad ass Bucks.
Well, what are you
Sad.
gonna do?
Sad.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Huh?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Forget about
How many
it.
more minutes we got here?
We got 5 more minutes, so
5 more minutes.
got anything else over there, Woody?
Actually, yeah, I got
All right.
one more.
You got just enough time for one more bit.
Yep, one more quick bit, and then I gotta break it up.
All right. Well, good thing this will take like a minute or two. Everybody who watches college basketball starts up tonight, and my Duke Blue Devils take on the Kentucky Wildcats at 9:30, and I will be home to watch that game. Florida Gators take on Florida State at 9 p.m., and Alabama A&M, never heard of them, take on USF at 7 p.m. So college basketball is officially underway,
All right.
and I got, of course, that's my team, so I got to say Duke's going to win it all this year.
Duke.
I say it every year.
Duke.
Duke is my, growing up or living in North Carolina for 2 years, going to a Duke and North Carolina basketball game. Duke's got it. Duke's got it.
All right, buddy. So that is
Pretty
Woody's
impressive.
Corner. You never know what you're going to see there, and I'll get better music for you next time. I
And I'll
promise.
probably have a couple jokes in there next time. too.
Yeah, hey, you get your own slot of time here on this show
Sounds good.
as a productive member of our broadcasting
Sounds
crew.
good.
So let me just throw out the call signs and all the information one more time, unless you want to do it, Joe.
No, go ahead and do it.
We are
I'm
your
just gonna
Tampa
close.
Bay. Okay, we are
What's with
your
the hand
Tampa
raise?
Bay ThunderStrikers, broadcasting from the WZIG 104.1 FM radio booth located in Snappers Grill and Comedy Club. Our physical location is 36657 US Highway 19 North in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida. You can visit WZIG.org to listen to all of their fine and fredabulous programming. I just made that word up too. Thank you.
Nice.
We love it up here. It's Taco Tuesday. Come get your tacos on. We got karaoke. They got some sushi going on out there.
Time for some grub.
Yeah, time for some grub. The Lightning are winning, which is awesome.
Let's go Lightning.
Yeah. We covered the ThunderStrikers night. We covered the toy
everything.
boxes. We had some laughs, learned a few
great.
things. Got any final thoughts there, Joe? Would you like the people to know about?
My final thoughts are this. Thank you very much for watching this show. Thank you very much for supporting us. Going on 4 years. It's hard to imagine, I started this and it's grown so big. And so, we got shows, we got toy drive boxes, we got no drama, we have no fake group. Truly blessed to have everything real and to do this each and every year and bring on such great people to join me and make it even better. So I want to thank everybody for supporting this group. And, we're going to get bigger and better and just keep on supporting us and helping us grow. And keep on watching the show because this show is going places.
We're going, baby. We're going places.
I have one more thing I wanted to add.
What you got?
Thank you guys for letting me come on back on the show.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We love you. We love you, baby.
That wasn't too much of a hard decision.
Who
for
loves
me.
you, baby? Huh?
It really wasn't.
Y'all love me.
Hey, Jennifer Barkowski and Devin Stopford both pointing out that Vasilevsky had an amazing save a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Nice.
So I didn't see it, but according to the play-by-play, it was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had a monster shot, and Vasilevsky, the brick wall that he is,
Yes.
didn't let it go through.
Vassy.
Right. That is correct, sir.
Well, want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to thank my producer, Jeremy Davis.
Thank you.
I want to thank my co-host, Dylan Wood.
Yahoo.
And I want to thank you.
Yep.
You're... Do I have to say that again? That's
Nah,
just
you're
too
fine.
long.
You're fine.
That's too long.
We got a few more minutes here, so I guess I'll do a couple more quick shout-outs for shameless self-promotion, if that's all right.
Sure.
Make sure to visit our YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, like, and share all of those videos. We're really trying to get that taken off.
Absolutely.
We've got a Twitter page, which all of that information is going to be available here. Actually, I could probably put that down in the comments. I'll do it later. Who cares?
Okay. Good.
November 15th. Make sure you come out to our place.
Yep.
In Dunedin for Devin Stopford's birthday and Tampa Bay Lightning watch party.
Yep.
We'll all be there.
Mm-hmm.
You get to come hang out with me, which is mainly the only reason that you would go.
Aside from me.
Well,
He's trying to take my spotlight.
And it looks like while we'll be eating, they got the hockey game on out there.
Yeah.
They got the
Yeah,
hockey
of course
game
they
on
got
out
the
there,
game.
so we can go watch the Lightning win,
Yep.
baby.
Enjoy some tacos. I'm going to go out and sing. Hopefully you guys will come and film me, or one of you will come and film me so I can put it on my YouTube channel.
Dylan will be more than happy to film.
Thank you. Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. And a little shameless plug for myself here
I
is
get volunteered.
I am hard at work on my concept album Zodiac. I release one song every 30 days. So you can check the Twitter page again for that because I'm going to be promoting myself along with it as well.
Of course he is. He's a rock star.
Shameless self-promotion. And that's, well, actually, no, we got to count this down a little bit. I got nothing else. I was really happy to see Cooch and Lady Diva Ashes in your video.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna do live broadcasts from your house, make sure you get the cats in there as much as possible.
Of course.
Because the cats are the best part of the show. I want to say
debatable, but
I want to say thank you to all of our fine friends, family, fans, and supporters. We are your Tampa Bay ThunderStrikers, and let's close it out.
Come back. Next week, next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Joe D'Angelo. See you next week.
Yep, don't
on
forget about
Tampa
Dylan
Bay
Wood.
ThunderStrikers. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Look at that nut.
Thankfully, I can't do that.
Good night, folks.
Adios, guys.
Arrivederci. Konnichiwa.
Chihuahua.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit, which is a sneeze. For crying out loud.